Video link to Joanna Cherry.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's an honour and a privilege to follow the Honourable Member for Belfast South and the Right Honourable Member for Normanton, Pontefract and Castleford. I welcome this bill, but as others have said, it doesn't go far enough to tackle maternity discrimination. That said, I'm delighted for the Attorney-General and I wish her every blessing with her pregnancy. I want to focus my concerns on one aspect of this bill, which has been mentioned already. Why does this bill make no mention of women? It is women who give birth and women who benefit from maternity leave. Is this a reflection of the ideological language which is now seen across schools, universities and the NHS, which bans use of the word women and use of the word lesbian? Why must we deny the fact that there are two sexes, and why must we deny that biological sex exists? Why is the government not complying with the Equality Act of 2010? That legislation refers to pregnancy and maternity and uses the day-to-day language of centuries: woman, she and her. If this is an innocent mistake, then let's put it right quickly and easily by replacing the word person with woman. But if it's not, let's talk just for a moment about the erasure of women. Most women don't even know that this erasure of their sex class is going on. And when they find out, they are appalled. They can't believe it. Those of us who try to warn of the consequences of the erasure of biological reality and the reality of womanhood from legislation are often pilloried. Many politicians are now so enthralled to those who wish to erase women for the purposes of advancing gender identity theory that they call those of us who advocate for women's sex-based rights transphobic, even when we have never done or said anything against equal rights for trans people in our lives, and even when some of us were trans allies before it was fashionable to be such. Madam Deputy Speaker, it is not transphobic to advocate for women's sex-based rights under the Equality Act. It is possible and right to support both trans rights and women's rights. Neither should be sacrificed for the sake of the other. We can have an inclusive society for everyone without doing that. Sex is a protected characteristic for a very good reason. Discrimination against women is rooted in their biology. That is our lived experience. We must find a way to be inclusive without erasing women's biology and women's lived experience from the statute book. So why is this bill doing that? Women are not chest feeders, a phrase we heard earlier this week. Women have breasts, and women feed their children with their breasts. Lesbians are same-sex attracted. We are attracted to women's bodies, not men's bodies, and to say we must be attracted to men's bodies is homophobic. These things need to be said, Madam Deputy Speaker, and they need to be said in this mother of parliaments. So let's put this bill right and reflect the reality and the law as set out in the Equality Act and supported by the CEDAW Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women.